I remember it a couple minutes into 2020, things started to look really weird. Like people asking for, people saying dumb things like everyone should be forced to wear a mask and the world should be shut down and things like that, and it actually happening. And then I'd started to put together the previous things in my life, people I were dealing with who turned from this to that, and they magically had knowledge. Things without knowledge have no knowledge. And so when something with knowledge comes to you, either you don't know it or you're weirded out the second it has knowledge. And I noticed that since like 2016 that there were beasts around me who were knowing things that they were incapable of knowing. Their genetic compositions were incapable of understanding much of anything. They believed in Santa Claus on giant bunnies. At that point in time, you know that a piece of dirt is going to be more intelligent than that person. And when they start coming to you with crazy stuff that you're testing them on to see what the fuck they know, and you know that they failed. Why did all their school grades become failures if they magically know something far more advanced than that? Well, the devil. I guess they have a friend called the devil who helps them think sometimes. And a lot of these devils hide under the name Christianity. In fact, the Abrahamics are the devils. They run Satanism as well. The Abrahamics are the Christians, the devils, the Satanists, the atheists, the Muslims. It's all Abrahamic. If you can't figure that out, well, I'm not your creator. Um, the game has created some horrible fucking NPC here. Illegitimate, unresponsive, unable to have any thoughts, makes you want to avoid them constantly because they're a parasitic disease. Uh, and the game sets you up, telling you everything that's going to happen to all of them as well. So, anyways, so we have this happening in the world where the human race has done several things to me repeatedly. Like before 9/11, USA had robbed my life from me, and then the Muslims tried to rob my life from me using the USA government, and then they're killing each other off. That wasn't really weird back then. I just thought that was what happens because I was told the storyline when I was a child of what happens in this world while I'm here and where everything ends up going. And it all magically does happen in the time I'm here. Everything happens in the time I'm here. Nothing is new here in the time. Since 1980, nothing is new. So everything has invented and rolled out and unfolded in my lifetime. And then we have these people in my life. We're going to assume evil as fuck. People drugging me since I was a child. I was sent to schools and institutions where they stole money from you. They took money from children to pay to go kill brown people. The precious teachers, they're so innocent, non-combatant people. The same people who in 2020 would kill you and lock you up if you didn't put on a mask. Mm-hmm. You asked the world to be shown everything, and everyone gets their chance to accept or continue Santa Clausism, lying and denying. That's the way I see 2020. And that's exactly what I asked for, so why the fuck would else? I see it any other way, right? I don't give a shit what you asked for. Would you ask for a fucking extra taco on top of your 90 tacos your fat ass eats a day, you lard ass gluttonous pigs? Who gives a fuck? What the fuck? I mean, you failed kindergarten. The fuck is anyone going to ask you for anything for, anyways? Anyways, I mean, yeah, obviously the game dictates certain NPC with 7 minutes of programming. That 7 minutes It's a program. It might have some sort of offering and shit, but 7 minutes ain't much, is it, compared to actual life? Anyways, what do we got going on here? We got a bunch of terrorist demons here. They got this Easter Bunny shit coming up. You know what? These motherfuckers need metal plates hammered with a jackhammer into their fucking mouths to seal it shut. No one should ever abuse a child into thinking giant bunnies and Santa Clauses exist. These are Jewish pedophiles to the extreme. And we are in the nation of USA, the largest pedophile fucking terrorist nation in the world. One of the only nations in the world has legalized pedophilia through their Judaic science religion. Yeah, and look, they're such pussies. They keep hiding like their little bitch slimes fucking sliming onto their necks. And yeah, we Jews, I know we Christians, I know we atheists, I know we satanic. I mean, they just keep sliming and sliming. Brother, they're scared as fuck. You know why? Because they keep getting slaughtered everywhere they go. Because they're fucking trash. And you should burn trash. That's what I was taught when I was a kid. You just take trash and you throw it in the bin and you burn it. And, well, damn, dude, that sucks that USA and Russia, both advertise these ugly, inbred, pedophile-looking motherfuckers as heroes. Like, if you're too stupid and lazy to look it up, Russia's advertising the same thing USA does. Just like UK does, UK. I mean, then they be using the same faces and the same words just to spit in people's faces. I mean, I really don't think they're smart enough. And they are not old enough. The game is not hundreds or thousands of years old. The game has literally dictated. And like the karma thing where they have to brag about how evil they are and such pedophile Santa Claus, Easter Bunny worshiping piece of shit they are. It's like the 2020 thing and me asking for that shit to happen and it does. And then I'm like, damn, if I can do that, can I like summon human clones? And then I spend like 2 years summoning clones of humans, and it's like, wow, I just populated 1/10,000th of the earth in 1 year. I created 1 million people. Learning that the game is making in this way, but well, so now we know the rules of the games and what's laid out here. As there's a devil degenerate parasite race upon this planet and shit, who is enslaving everyone, which is obvious to see. And then we have, they've been abusing me, which they claim I'm God. They've been drugging me, abusing me, trying to hold me down my entire existence. I'm going to assume every attempt at drugging me, because some of them were definitely forced since I was 8 years old. Like, can you imagine someone grabbing an 8-year-old and feeding them drugs? And everyone around them allowing it to happen, and no one coming in and chopping off the heads of all those people, allowing a person to drug an 8-year-old, that's USA. It is terrorist, degenerate, drug addict, pedophile, pieces of shit. And then now these terrorists come call me God. So are you telling me that these pieces of shit have been abusing me and fucking drugging me since a child because I'm God, and they're trying to fuck me up because of it? They're trying to prevent me from eradicating them because they know they're such trash that I will call upon every second of my existence to erase their existence. Is that what it is? How does that happen? How do people magically come call me God after they were drugging me, paralyzing me, trying to abuse me my fucking entire life? I mean, whatever puppeteers, these useless, non-existent human shells sent one of these damn dark-skinned fucking devils from the fucking Judaic fucking hospital over here who had fucking drugged me and paralyzed me fucking to tell me that I just caused COVID. Which is weird because that means he knows I asked for all that shit to happen when no one was looking. And I asked it to happen because you need to rise against his people and erase every single fucking last drop of their blood from this planet. And that hasn't happened either. So if I can do the one, I clearly, like, we reverted to when I was 2 years old, and I said, I mean, it was a month before I came to this world that World War III started. USA had already begun bombing brown people in the desert in tents because they need their dollars to fund Israel. And goddamn pieces of shit. What type of fucking piece of shit race is that goes and bombs some people in the desert in tents to fucking steal 1 or 2 nickels from, pays like 10 million nickels to fucking steal 1 or 2 nickels from them and shit so they can bomb them some more. Like, that's just called devils and shit. It's a good word they invented, right, for the game. Whatever you want to call them. Pedophiles, terrorists. I mean, they tried to sanction it by rewriting my Bible and shit, saying pedophilia was good. But off with their fucking heads. Moses, all of them. Every single one, their bloodline from below Moses, a million fucking directions off their fucking heads. Fucking, how dare you say, if at the most I'd say slaughter them all. I wouldn't say circumcise them. My rule is to get rid of bad genetics, not to circumcise them. That is their people. That is USA. That is Israel. That is these slimy mutants right across the street at the hospital. Every fucking block in USA. The teachers, the doctors, the scientists in USA, the citizens. That is their slime asses who want to fucking mutilate children. And I'll be damned if I don't wage an entire extermination war against anyone who ever even had a simple fucking pause. If you ask someone if they should mutilate a child's genitals, if they pause, don't pause with taking your fucking blade through their fucking neck. I'm tired of their bullshit trying to manipulate me with their Christ insanity. You can tell they sent people to me to tell me I'm supposed to be their little pussy bitch. I'm supposed to be their pussy bitch. It's Jesus. Can you imagine that? You know who I think should be a pussy bitch? No one. And they might as well get fucking tossed into the fucking fire as well and shit if you want to act like that. I mean, because we're not going to be able to keep a planet free of them once I leave here if we allow any pussy bitch to exist afterwards. So much for that. But we know what they're up to, don't we? I mean, if we're not in U.S. gay anyways, if we're not in U.S. gay, Jew-S gay, that's the real name of it, ain't it? Jew-S gay. It's the fucking pedophiles and the delusionist Santa Claus and child rapist extremes. Fucking, can you imagine? Like, they rape their minds and they rape their bodies the very second they're born. If they're men too, and it's like the only valuable thing on the fucking planet, as far as I mean, technically not, but it is what it is. Everything. I mean, technically, if God's a man, then fucking I created the sex toys afterwards. And so that's that. And what else? I mean, like, seriously, can you go back to kindergarten and pass math and add it up? And it's them telling you all about these other rituals, the tree goddess, and I mean, literally anything a human says is just pedophile extremism, isn't it? Like, have you ever met one who said anything that wasn't related to pedophiles? Like right now they got the fucking Easter Bunny shit. That's the pedophile Israelis. And then they just got done with the pedophile Santa Claus Israeli person. You telling me a motherfucker like that should be allowed to speak in public? I think they should be forced in kindergarten for 90 million years, if that's what it takes, until they pass it for the first time. But no, what's really happening here is they're NPC and they're just made that way. And the game tries to tell me that too. Like when I go off on shit like this, it's educated me several times. It's like good, like this is happening for a reason, and you got to play this role and all this shit. And it's like, well, I'm playing the fucking role, aren't I? And shit, I'm telling you what the fuck's happening. Fucking, and it's obviously happening. I mean, I can't make up I won awards from the president and everyone else fucking failed kindergarten. Fucking, it happened long before I knew anything about this happening. I ended up looking like Jesus long at. I don't even give a shit about their religion. I think they're fucking pedophiles dying. I mean, they're the people running. They got the Christian sign on this pedophile hospital, mutilating every fucking block, mutilating 5,000 fucking children a day. Yeah, I don't want no association with that. And all the more reason me to think that the Judaics are fucking using my image to try to manipulate me. Because why the fuck would they need to manipulate some goddamn mentally retarded, sub-defunct NPC characters who can't even figure out giant bunnies and Santa Claus ain't real? There is no need to try to manipulate them. You could tell them that turds were food, and you could shit into a commode and have them eat it and charge them $10,000 for it, and they would do it. You're telling me they wouldn't? Hey, that's because I'm hurting your feelings, because you would do it. If anything, you know it's gonna fucking happen. You know they're already doing it. If you're dumb and stupid and rich, you're already paying like $9 for some organic garbage Bill Gates is selling you and shit. You're already retarded. You already stole your parents' money, who are probably the smart people and made all the money for you. And now you got to be LGBTISAREL, all about VEGAN. Fuck, dude. What's up to these retards, and why do I have to keep being forced amongst them? Like, especially after dealing with their shit and learning what they really are, because there is no who, is there? How do you? Okay, so you telling me the 100 people I summon with 1,000 characters, supporting characters each. You tell me that million people are the only NPC on this planet, and everyone else is real? And not all the other Santa Claus, Easter Bunny dumbasses. What type of retard would go around talking about Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny? Bitch, I would. You know why there's no one around me right now talking about the Easter Bunny? Because that's what happens. It doesn't happen. You don't talk about it. No one I've ever met does talk about that. I mean, we actually have to look at that because we've seen the Judaic pedophiles, the humans worship, interfering with my life and keeping me away from the other races upon this planet, as if I'm their God golden cookie and I'm to them only. I'm only for them to mutilate and molest, and no one else is allowed to touch me. Once the humans bring that other person in for interrogation at Guantanamo Bay, a doctor from 2020 will bring the rest of these people in for interrogation. And if we don't do that, we're just going to have to kill them all off. I mean, I'm tired of it. We don't have time to play games with you pussies. I think, it just really, everyone already showed that in USA, I traveled the whole nation in 2020, and devil terrorists, just fucking working for the Abrahamics. See, I can ask for it. And then the world changes it, so the New World Order is the one doing it, things like that. And it does that to protect me. I've been trying to play with the fucking game for a while, because it's obviously fake since 2020. This world doesn't exist, because no living beings would shut down the nation. And if you think so, you fail kindergarten, and living beings wouldn't fail kindergarten either because we have thoughts. So many flaws in that. I mean, you could talk to an NPC all day and they're just going to tell fart jokes. And they've been telling the same fart joke for like 400,000 hours. Living beings don't repeat themselves like that. We have no purpose of fucking hearing the same fucking sentence more than 3, 4, 5, 7 times. Let alone 18 million fucking times over and over and over and over and over and over and over. I used to be like all confused, like how my friends knew. My friends turns out to be fucking black Palpatine Jews, and then who later separated me from the other human races when I was trying to date them or talk to them or befriend them. Because they're such terrorists. They kill your fucking family by infiltrating them and separating you from them. And I wonder often if that's not part of the storyline before I came here. Not that I'm a human and I'm part of this, but I get to be inserted in the middle of the nation that's about to be fucking obliterated off the planet, at the start of the game. And I get to be inserted right after they start the fucking war that's going to terminate their people and shit like that. It doesn't mean it doesn't mean my parents are actually here. I mean, literally, the game started in 1980. Anyone who says they were born before 1980 is a liar. Like these motherfuckers I summoned. I summoned you 5 seconds ago. You weren't born 40 years ago, bitch. Stop fucking lying to me. Go back to fucking Santa Claus with your bullshit. And these fuckers will. You know why? Because they don't have brains. They can't have fucking thoughts. Because they're not real. Only living beings have fucking thoughts. And can think, oh my God, there might not be a giant bunny on that planet. I mean, seriously, I don't understand. My computer might be able to tell me there's not a giant bunny coming. But it doesn't. Because you know why? Because it's part of the game, and guess who programmed it? That's right. The old Judex. And that's why NASA says Mars is real, and Santa is real. Because they're the fucking devil enemies in this fucking game. It's a fucking simple game. That's how I summon humans. That's how I do the COVID 2020 shutdown. And that's how the game fucking has a fit and rewrites it as the New World Order during that. Although technically my purpose was to use their magic to bring them to the light, to give the humans one last chance to fucking slaughter them before we just do a fucking full total annihilation of the fucking planet. And 2020 proved there really is only one option, because there isn't 6 old people who are enemies on this planet. There's 13 billion people who are enemies on this planet. But hopefully we get to the end of this soon. We get to fuck rid of all these fuckers on this planet, and I get the fuck off of it, because I'm a living being. I'm forced to be here by AI who don't exist. Yeah, I had one of these Joe Borges, black Palpatine people in my life, did constantly asking me about work, and I realized in 2020, I don't know if that was before I asked for COVID and the shutdown to happen and the mask and everything, or I think it was right after, because I began realizing what's been happening the last 4 years. Everyone around me is a fucking devil, and they've been possessed by evil and after me for decades. Poisoning. I mean, they've been poisoning me for fucking decades in my life, haven't they? There wasn't just the one person who calls me to ask for the COVID shit who fucking paralyzed me for a month and shit. It was, their people have been doing that for a long time. These beady-eyed, rat-faced, dark-haired, pale, pink-skinned, fucking no-work-doing motherfuckers and of the West. Whatever you want to call them. All I care is fire to them all. Fucking. When that happened, I realized that little bitch was trying to ask me, what are you doing? You got to get a job. You got to go do work. And I'm literally running for president. I'm traveling across the nation, doing more work than this piece of shit, little tiny kindergarten failing Jew, Catholic brain having fucking black Palpatine motherfucker his entire family could ever do, no matter how much is dead. beat it into his head repeatedly that he should stop being a lazy piece of shit. And I begin to realize when this motherfucker goes off screen, he's not doing work, is he? He doesn't know the meaning of work. It's not a he, it's a thing. It's an NPC. It doesn't, I could tell by my conversation with him, even if it was directed at manipulating me and stalling me and preventing me from hunting what I didn't know at that time was his family's bloodline down and exterminating them. And I was learning, obviously, hey, the reason we're hunting and exterminating them is because they were doing that to me, and I'm invincible, and they're disposable NPC. But they are the enemy in the plot line who's to be disposed of. That's written at the end of the story. So when that happened, I realized this character, this NPC, doesn't actually know his dialogue. Doesn't confirm he knows what work is. That means when he goes off screen, he's not working. And I always thought he was like going to do some work or something. But he didn't understand work. He didn't understand the value of hard labor and how hard it is to do things and go places in life and have anything of value. So his 7 minutes of programming the game gave him was simply to be an evil fucking NPC upon this planet. Set up for in 30 years would be part of the Judaic New World Order, devil parasite people who I've been in a war against since eternally. But I mean, the game's only existed since 1980, right? I can only, if I invent a million people a year, it definitely hasn't existed for thousands of years and shit. Fucking come on. That's human math. You failed now. I know that, but I'm trying to tell you, I was trying to teach people with the 2020 shit. Like, hey, look, these are the devils. I'm using their magic. I'm making them come out and play, and everyone forgets it. They can't learn shit because it's a fucking set storyline here, and the motherfuckers can't learn a goddamn motherfucking thing outside of what the 7 minutes of programming the game is programming these fucking NPC characters with and shit, which is usually failure to begin with. But I mean, I'm not trying to waste my time or berate them, but it's like after they spent their lives doing that shit to me, drugging and terrorizing me, bro, I'm not gonna berate you. You better hope Russia doesn't bomb Ukraine or something. Like, you better watch out for those bombs falling. You better hope fucking the borders. You better hope your nation ain't already filled with a bunch of other people who are about to fucking destroy you, like Babylon happened and shit. Which I think all those stories are exactly what's happening now, just because the past didn't exist. You see, if I've been a million people a fucking year, the past couldn't have existed fucking 10 million years ago. So it's backstory. And the game confirms that to me. Whatever puppeteer, I mean, literally, like I said, let's get these humans together. Let's start with rounding up this fucker. Any of you not involved in grabbing this motherfucker and his family by their throats and dragging them to an interrogation chamber to ask the questions, slaughter them. We don't have time to play this. I'm fucking tired of playing the human games. The humans are trash. And they need to be burnt if they're going to keep acting like it. And they're going to play these fucking games where they drug and terrorize me for 40 years. Well, guess what, bitch? It's the other half of the 40 years. And hopefully we're going to drug and terrorize and torture their fucking asses into non-existence. Because I don't play games like that where we drug and terrorize and torture people. I play games where we erase negative things. No negativity. No negative people. No negative bloodlines. Allowed. Period. That's the way I see it. Fuck them. Fuck anyone on their sides. Anyone who starts acting stupid. Anyone, like I said, since 2020. You've seen who is on the devil's side in 2020. I use their magic to call them out and to puppeteer their fucking brains and make them fucking puppeteer the world. And anyone who was on their side is a puppet of the devil. They're lesser NPCs. They're not even, I mean, could you imagine failing kindergarten? I guess everyone does, right? But I don't understand. It's like, how do I put this block on top of this other block? How do the Lego go together? I don't even. What the fuck? I wasn't even born that retarded. I mean, because I wasn't born, right? And I'm not here. I'm not of these NPCs, so I don't understand what it's like to be NPC or human. Um, you could say for a while, I was like, hey, look, you got an advantage over them. You shouldn't be so hard. But it's like, no, no, no. They think they invented movies and music and worked hard, and they just disappear into the hard drive after their 7 minutes appearance. They've never done shit. When I summon movies and music and it's creative for me, those actors, those musicians, like their brain only is programmed that they just did something. Whereas they didn't have to work hard to learn to be a musician. And sometimes I have these little Judaic clown bastards coming up to me trying to tell me how to do something. Like this cat rapist when I was 15 taught me how to tune my guitar. And then his little Judaic Hollywood system took my detuning from me, and every band after that detuned their guitars. Yeah, I mean, damn, dude, devils. Like, they not only told me to do it their way, but they stole my way and then do it. And I'm telling you, Hollywood and all that, Matrix 4, how did that happen? How did I upload that video that was happening in my life, and then I go into the movie Matrix 4, and that was exactly what was happening in the movie. It's because it happened in my life first, and then it appeared on screen, and then it altered someone's memories, or a million people's memories, to make them think that existed before that, didn't it? It's just like COVID. It doesn't exist, does it? What happened in 2020? Nothing. How did I? Was that because I asked for that to be erased from their minds? Or was that because the people I'm trying to call CULL got upset that I actually fucking figured out how to fucking put a bullseye on their foreheads and shit? It's really hard to tell because I did actually ask for it to be erased, but I asked for so much and only so much small part works, and the game continually points out, well, I'm in a war here against the devil species. Well, one might call them humans and shit, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoy drugging your children. The cool thing is the Chinese drug their children to make them smarter. They don't drug them to make them docile and stupid. And that's going to really fucking steamroll on these low IQ fucking mutants and shit. Everything works out good in my life. I shouldn't waste time worrying about it. Like 9/11. It's like these bitches terrorize me and these other bitches terrorize me. And then this funny ass shit happened where these faggots all die. And everyone's crying about it. It's like, yeah, dead faggot crying. And they're like, oh my God, 9/11, I was attacked. I was washing my vagina with the dollars I stole from them. And then they attacked me. I'm just like, oh. And that's happened so many times, dude. I know, like this world's so fake. Like, that shit's being set up. Like, just because, I mean, I shouldn't say it's fake, but apparently I'm so valuable and blessed. It keeps telling me I'm blessed. It's like, literally, I think I'm the only thing here that's living on the inside. But how else do I summon millions of people if any of them are living? You don't. That's human math. Kindergarten failure. How else do you do the 2020 shutdown with living people? Well, you don't, because living people wouldn't allow that to happen. They would have thoughts. And how to do Santa Claus? How do you do the Easter Bunny? Well, you don't, because living people don't see bunnies. I can take hundreds of hits of acids, and I've never seen bunnies and flying reindeer. But these mental retards, they fucking smoke a hit off a cigarette, and they're convinced they've been seeing Santa for centuries. Oh my god. It's not that funny. I'm just so fucking. I'm trying to kill myself by the end of the day with poisons. That, like, gotta laugh at it, right? Um, and damn, they're terrorists, bro. But they also deserve all the. Like, they're trying to keep me alive, too. Like, look at that. Dude, they're trying to steal my ideas. They're trying to claim I'm God. They're trying to do all this other shit, drug me, poison me, enslave me, and then and keep me alive at the same time. It's like, what? Are they? Are the people on this planet scared if I die that they disappear? Do they care that much about their AI lives, their non-existent hard drive selves that they think if I die that they disappear? After all the shit they've talked for so long, that's the only not that they have any logic. You know, Superman, Santa Claus, and dinosaurs, and Mars, and Easter bunnies. Love, caring. It's like, you really think a toaster can love is like a living being who feels love and compassion and caring? No, it's designed to say the words "I love you" and "I care." That's another fucking issue we got going on here. Is these toaster motherfuckers? I've been extremely not. I mean, fuck it, off with their heads for the drugging. Period. Okay, we got people fucking paralyzing me with drugs. And clearly, we're going to have to look back at everything else like they've been trying to paralyze my mind. And it's written they're going to do that too. Let's not forget, it's written that these pieces of shit are doing all this as it's happening. They're hiding me from the world. Written. And the same people hiding me are coming to me calling me God. Fucking when no one's looking and getting worried about the little technology devices here recording them, because I've been recording these bitches for a long time. The drugging. We're gonna have to assume if you knew I was God, you've been drugging me because you're fucking terrified that you're going to fucking be obliterated if you don't kill me. So they've been trying to kill me with drugs, right? Right? Tell me where my math is wrong, my fellow SAT high scorers. Tell me where my math is wrong on all this stuff happening. Because I can tell you whatever puppeteers you will fucking take control of your brain and tell me what I need to know any second of the fucking day, and it does that. It literally sets up humans to do dumb shit, and it will have them yap their mouth about what they're about to do, as if they're telling me the storyline. What even dumbass villain motherfucker would do that? I mean, I'll tell you off with your fucking head because your head needs to be off. But I mean, these people are like, I'm gonna slime because I'm slime, and I'm like, what the fuck are you telling me that for, dumbass fucker? Anyways, fuck everybody. Kill them all, let God sort them out. And if that means me, I'm not going to sort them out. I'm just going to leave them laying on the ground. Fucking, we'll figure out which person's God. And since they come to me and call me God, fucking, I'm tired of this game. I'm tired of these fuckers playing it. You going to fucking drug me and terrorize me my whole life? I will fucking eradicate anyone. Fuck your family. They just boiled down to fucking molten lava. Fucking, I will take out everyone you've ever associated with 7 degrees away from each of them who's ever, like, shook your hand or some shit. Like, I'm tired of this game. And I don't play it like these little vagina Abrahamic people do. The gentleman's war where we gotta keep people alive to be slaves. Bitch, I don't need no dumbass slave alive who's gonna burn a fucking burger and fucking leave a whole bunch of vomit on the floor when they mop it up because they don't know how to even mop a fucking floor properly. What the fuck type of NPC shit is that? Hey, you know, I tried my best not to be hard not to be mad at the game itself for inventing, God, the AI that's helping me run the fucking game. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. My person outside of the character, it might be one of them. Outside of the avatar, it might be one of them, but I'm highly doubtful it's highly immersive. And then the AI is like mentally retarded at best. And the AI itself tells me it's mentally retarded because you would never play a game with fully functional intelligence because it would beat you at the game every single time. It's like, why would I play chess versus a computer? It's going to beat me. Why would I play Earth versus a computer? It's going to beat me. So I play Earth filled with NPCs. That's a really good explanation. I mean, you telling me what, you worship the New World Order and suck children's dicks because you love it? You had a choice to choose to mutilate children. It'd be nice to have this questionnaire passed around, but I think we did in 2020 when I asked for that to happen. I asked for everyone to be show who they are, and make the decisions about what side they're on. There was about 8 things I asked for in 2020. For us to wear a mask. I asked that December 2019 video when I was leaving Walmart. Fake virus. Protection from fake virus. To be shown everything. To be shown who everyone is. Everyone to come out from under the rocks and be shown who they are. Was about 6 of those 9 things. Now, there's a few hidden surprises there. And I can tell you, that's some crazy shit that those surprises are actually happening. There's been some withdrawal from the Middle East. There's been the Russia coming in and taking over Western lands. But this was all, that stuff. And technically, it's all stuff I was told was going to happen. But knowing the future, being able to alter the future, being able to change the past, we're told not to. But, I've been laid out with what's going to happen since I came here. And it's not like I ever went to a class in the 80s and they told me, hey, you're surrounded by a bunch of devil terrorists. I just knew what's going to happen in 30 years. Oh, this BRICS nation is going to... The BRICS world, the entire fucking world is going to come against this nation if they keep fucking killing them and trying to enslave them and poison them and steal everything from them. That would have been a fucking given. But I got inserted a month after they really instigated World War III. So directly in line with being shown those things. Anyways, fuck these people all involved in this shit. Fuck their nations. Fuck their society. Fuck their way of life. How dare... I mean, bro, that's poisonous as fuck. Just to even manipulate a little child's mind and shit and believe in Judaic fairy tales. That's more predatory than... That's just as predatory as playing with their dicks like you guys do. Like the USA does. I'm sorry if you're not part of them, but I suppose these terrorists have me isolated on their own internet. And like they used their TV for a long time, isolating me in my own city so I couldn't see anything else. Although, technically, the world didn't exist, I'm assuming, so it had little stupid rules, but it sets the devil up to die and shit. Just like the COVID stuff. It sets Fauci up to die when I use Fauci magic to puppeteer Fauci's mind and see what I can do with Fauci magic and shit. Yes, that's them. I used their magic to do it. Don't blame me for it. I was trying to convince you. Don't fucking blame me after I fucking try to tell you I'm trying to get you to fucking rally against them and use the fucking magic to bring them to the light and shit. Definitely don't do that. Cause that's just them. That's how they act. Constantly avoiding what's been said. And, but Shanakwash. Motherfuckers. Anyways, hopefully those COVID injections kick in at some point in time because all those motherfuckers were raising the Nazi flag, the fascist flags and shit. Um, Trying to kill me, trying to destroy my life, take away my ability to eat food and stuff. Bitch, these fuckers have been doing this for a long time. Poisoning me, drugging me. Now they're gonna take away my food from me and shit. What? Hey. Okay, so you take the 9 things I love from me. What are the 9 things they love? Let's take them away. I can make a wild guess. What they love is life and their family. I don't even want to go any further. Let's just fucking deal with the top two. They want to fucking hit me from 9 ways to Sunday. We don't have time. This is their NPC attitude to waste time, laying waste to an enemy repeatedly. And I say you lay the enemy out flat and you never have to deal with it again. I mean, but why is it they can't figure it out? Because they're really torturous, mutilative, child rapist pieces of shit who need slaves. Yeah, that's probably the storyline, but I really think it's because if anything else was written in the storyline here in this video game, that they would have been that it would look stupid from the start, just as stupid as their Santa Claus and Easter Bunny shit did that made me avoid them and never talk to them again. But it would like be totally a flaw in the storyline if the Koopa Kingdom was laying waste to all other kingdoms and the Toadstool Kingdom was gone because they laid waste to them, rather than wanted to have sex with Princess Peach. It's the same thing here. They want to have sex with the fucking good-looking people, so they try to enslave them, and they need people to slave and work for them, so they try to do that to them. It's a storyline. I mean, there's people. What about those million NPCs I summon and shit? The fuck? You know what I'm saying? Even I'm getting tied up in the shit. Oh, fucking. Fuck, dude. Fuck anyone who agrees with any of this nonsense that's going on. Like, I'm not necessarily wanting to waste my time with the people who claim I'm God and shit. But, I don't like that either. I don't like people sitting around worshiping me. It feels weird as fuck. Um, Acceptance. But I mean, it's like either I choose to feel that or I choose not to. I choose to delude myself into falling back into the lies of this world or not. Anyways, fuck these people involved in all this shit. You got a whole fucking nation of terrorist devils here drugging children. I mean, these schools are still doing it. Every single school. Every time there's a school shooter, I'm just like, you terrorist sons of bitches. They're trying to figure out why would they do that. It's like, well, why would you drug and rape children? Why would you fucking steal money from them to go bomb brown people? What the fuck? Anyone who takes money from a child to go bomb another nation should have their fucking family fucking rounded up and put on some sort of interrogation trial to figure out which ones of them are going to display that trait and which ones of them are going to be able to leave alive from that fucking interrogation camp.